Well, good morning, my friend. It is Wednesday morning. Welcome to the Pastor's Podcast. Good to have you along with me today as we can start the middle of the week today. Of course, tonight, midweek service. Looking forward to another series lesson tonight on principles to live by. I wish every church member at Maranatha Baptist Church would be in attendance tonight for tonight's lesson. I promise you tonight, you don't want to miss tonight. It's going to be a very, very helpful lesson. And I just want you to show up. I think it'll be very helpful for you. For some, a lot of it will be reminder. Then there'll be a few new nuggets. For others, it's just a good reset on some things that will help you in life. And I'd encourage you to come if you can. And if you're working a little bit late and you have to come in your work clothes, I understand that. But you come. You be in church tonight. Let's see what God could do tonight in our midweek service. Well, today I want to talk about discovering agreement. In Amos chapter 3 and verse 3, the scripture says, "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" Union in the ministry has been one of the greatest tools of destruction that Satan has used to cause churches and individuals to compromise. Many have sought fellowship through union instead of through service. But compromise is always a result when fellowship is sought through union. And I want you to listen to me carefully this morning. I've watched families go to churches with bigger ministries where they can fellowship, but they had to compromise to get the fellowship and found themselves changing from what they used to believe to the detriment of the children. Let me illustrate. So they'll leave one church to go to another church that has more ministries for their children, but that church is not standing by what it should be, and yet they lose their children. Now, many pastors try to form fellowships, but the fellowships often end, and always end in a denomination that compromise. Let me explain. And I know I'm gonna hit a little nerve here. The Baptist Bible Fellowship, known as the BBF, it was a popular fellowship when I was a teenage young man. This fellowship often had regional meetings for pastors, still does today, that come together to have a time of fellowship to discuss churches getting started. Now today, the BBF has compromised its stand against the King James Bibles and holiness standards. And many men of God have followed and led their churches to compromise because they're loyal to the union of the BBF. Now, how does this affect us? How does it affect you? The answer is that many believers seek fellowship instead of seeking service. But their search for fellowship always ends in compromise. Now, the verse I read to you teaches several critical lessons about agreement and fellowship that will keep you from compromise if you follow these principles. Let me share them with you, can I? First, walking always comes before agreement. Now, you'll notice that agreement is the result of walking together. Serving God is your greatest need and not fellowship. So too many people seek fellowship when fellowship comes after service. You discover much fellowship if you get busy serving God. Second, agreement is discovered through walking. So I said first, it's discovered. Walking always comes before agreement, but then agreement is discovered through walking. When you get busy serving the Lord, you discover many around you that believe like you. Now, the great mistake many make is in seeking for people who believe like them instead of getting busy serving the Lord. You'll find that when you stay focused on serving the Lord, that there will be many around you who agree with you. If you stop searching for a crowd that believes like you and simply got busy serving the Lord, you'll discover the crowd who's serving the Lord with you, get this now, who believe like you. Third, seek service and not fellowship. If you get busy walking with God in his yoke of service, you'll discover those who agree with you. Too many are seeking agreement when they just need to get busy walking in the yoke with God. If you get busy working on a bus route, bringing people to church, You'll find there are many just like you have a heart to bring people to church on a bus ride, and you discover fellowship. You find great fellowship with those you work with on the bus route as you serve on the route together. Agreement or fellowship, listen, is the result of service. So you'll never find fellowship by sitting. You discover fellowship and agreement through serving God. If all you do is come to church and sit, you'll find yourself being a lonely person. It's while you sit that you pick people apart and the church apart because you feel that nobody wants to have anything to do with you. I've learned that those who serve the Lord have the most friends because they discovered that agreement and fellowship is found in service. So get busy serving the Lord, my friend. That's what you just get busy serving the Lord. Let me illustrate. I'll illustrate with a couple of my staff men. Brother Mark Trimble. He came to our church, and he was a little backslidden when he came, and he got right with God and began to serve the Lord. He started yoking up with me. He said, "Preacher, can I get around? Can I go?" He called me up. "Can I go soul winning? Can I do this? And he got around me. And he began to grow in the Lord. And now today he graduated from our Bible college, and he's on staff with me and does a wonderful job. But we've become good friends, not because we sought friendship, but because we served together. My son-in-law, Brother Randy Hull, came here to our church, finished his college degree here. He got busy getting around me. He got a job first, and he started serving with me. He said, "Preacher, can I go soul winning with you? Preacher, can I do this with you? Preacher, can I do this with you?" And as we did things together, we gained friendship. Get this now. Now he's on staff. You know why? Because we got busy serving the Lord. I think of one of my men, Brother Sandy Harjo. He's one of my assistant pastors who I inherited when I came here. Brother Harjo and I were friends for years at a distance. But get this now. We've become closer friends since I got here, not because we go out and play together, but because we serve together. Brother Harjo is one of my dearest friends in the ministry. Very good man. Love the man. Not a better man in all the world than Brother Sandy Harjo. Yet our friendship, we really don't spend a lot of time fellowshipping, but we spend a lot of time serving together, and that's where our friendship is. Can I tell you today that there's other men in our ministry? I could start naming names. I just use 3 names. I could start naming men and ladies in our church who I'm friends with because we serve together, and our friendship is kindled through service. Now, stop looking for union. Stop seeking fellowship, because if you seek those, you'll find them in the wrong place. You get busy serving the Lord. Can 2 walk together except they be agreed? So you just get busy walking and serving the Lord. And you'll find the agreement. You'll find the friendship. You'll find the union you're looking for. If you just get busy serving the Lord. That's the key, my friend, to not allowing friendship and agreement to cause you to compromise. Stay busy serving the Lord and let your service dictate your friendship and union. Well, I hope this is a great help to you today. Now, my friend, let's remember today, be good to everyone. Everyone's having a tough time. Have a great day, my friend.